The two principals convened an expanded special cabinet meeting today that comprised of ministers, assistant ministers and members of parliament to start looking at the way forward on how to handle the burial arrangements of the 6 who perished in yesterday's helicopter crash. Members of parliament and cabinet colleagues entered the Kenyatta International Conference Center with gloomy faces that portray the state of the country. Kenya continues to mourn the deaths of the late Professor George Saitoti, Orwa Ojode, 2 pilots and 2 security detail. Paying glowing tribute to the late Professor Saitoti and the late Orwa Ojode, President Kibaki urged Kenyans to avoid speculation and wait for the full investigation into the cause of the helicopter crash that claimed the lives of the 2 ministers, 2 pilots and 2 security detail.
The 2 departed colleagues were steadfast in promoting peace around our country. Let us stay on this path that they always cherished.
The 2 principals observed that Professor Saitoti and Mr. Orwa Ojode were steadfast in promoting peace around the country.
We owe it to George Saitoti as members of parliament to do everything in our power to ensure that the coming elections are peaceful.
In solidarity, members of parliament agreed to postpone the opening of the refurbished parliament chambers, which was due tomorrow till after the burial for the 6. The MPs also agreed to form county committees to coordinate with government on burial arrangements at the various counties. The special cabinet sitting also resolved to visit and console with families of the deceased and to have government cater for burial expenses and other shortfalls the families may have. An 11-member government team has been formed, chaired by Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka and comprising of 3 cabinet ministers, 2 assistant ministers and 2 members of parliament from the backbench, and a technical team led by acting head of civil service Francis Kimemia. For News at 8, I'm Shem Oluchiri.